Are you craving a trip on Space Mountain? Well, we've got the next best thing. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And Patrick.
Yes.
I have to tell you, we have some very observant viewers out there. Because the amount of people that have commented or tweeted about this little lamp behind your shoulder here is hilarious. Yes, this is a new addition to the set. That happens every once in a while, but people were like really interested in this lamp. I stole it from backstage at the Hyperion Theater.
Cool.
They had an extra one lying around.
Looks a little bit smaller.
I feel like the show's ending soon, so I was like, I can just take it. No. Reality is this, for those of you asking, is from when the movie came out, back in the early 90s.
From McDonald's.
No, this is not McDonald's. This was probably Toys R Us or something. But do you know what's special about this?
It opens.
Yeah, do you know what's inside?
A genie.
No. It's like a magic 8-ball. So you rub it and ask a yes or no question. So ask a question.
Is this episode gonna be spoopy?
Let's see. You got it!
Yeah!
The genie
spoopy.
says you got it. So, in any case, that's the story behind the lamp. Thank you guys for noticing. I guess thank you for noticing. I don't know, but people were really intrigued by this lamp. There's a lot of interesting stuff behind us here. So,
what do you rub that makes?
Oh, you just like have to rub vigorously.
Oh,
and it just spins. That's all. For those of you just listening, all you're hearing is toy noise right now.
sure.
Oh, it still says you got it.
So you always got it.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we didn't ask questions. So
Yeah,
good.
I don't think so. In any case, that's the story behind the genie lamp. Enjoy it. And Pat, as you know, I recently returned from Orlando. We were talking last week about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and such. But of course, I did more than just Halloween stuff, and I want to hit some of it. Obviously, this is old news, but a lot of this was new to me. So I want to give my definitive opinions on these.
Okay.
And of course, we can talk about yours, even though we've probably heard them in the past. Festival of Fantasy.
Great.
First time ever. I really enjoyed it. I think the thing that sets it apart is the dragon float. I think that's definitely the thing that's like the wow moment in it. Other than that, it's a parade. You love it. What's really interesting, I think you just love parades in general. Because I've heard you say Festival of Fantasy is the greatest parade ever. I've heard you say Boo to You is the greatest parade ever. And I've heard you say Paint the Night is the greatest parade ever.
Yeah.
So, which one is it?
All of them.
No, that doesn't count as an answer. All of them. Apparently. Well, that doesn't really count. But yeah, I liked Festival of Fantasy. It didn't like blow me away, but I liked it. I of those three, I think Paint the Night is the best. But in any case, I wanted to mention that. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now this is interesting because I feel like people kind of blew Festival of Fantasy out of proportion as far as like their love of it. And Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, I had heard so many like mixed, not great things about that I actually really liked it quite a bit. It's not scary at all. It's definitely a family coaster. The whole like swaying thing that makes it unique, I don't think it added anything to it, to be honest. I think it's...
You don't really feel it.
No, you don't feel it. That's the thing. I think it's more visually interesting than it is actually like rider experience interesting. So that's weird. The animatronics are great. It's super short. I wish there were a whole second section of that type of show in there. But yeah, I really liked Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Food and Wine. What do you think I thought of that?
Well, you already told me.
Oh, I did? Yeah, I think it's overrated. I
love Food and Wine.
A lot of people do, and it's really funny because a lot of people like who knew I was there were telling me, go to Food and Wine. Make sure you do Food and Wine. I did it. I ate like 4 different things. I ate like a pork slider and a lettuce wrap and that cheese soup.
Canadian cheese soup.
Oh, yeah, that was quite good.
So good.
It was a warm day, so it was a little bit weird getting that.
I ate mine 100-degree day. So.
Yeah, so it's a little weird. And I got something else as well. I can't remember what. But, it definitely adds up very quickly. These are very small portions you're getting. And people had said that and, like, warned of that. I don't know. I thought it was good. I would never, ever, ever go out of my way to visit during Food and Wine.
I do.
And I don't drink wine, so like that didn't really affect me. God, it must get really pricey if you're drinking the wine too. That's crazy. So those are my
alcoholic Dole Whip.
Alcoholic Dole Whip. Oh, is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just during Food and Wine?
Yes.
What country?
Question mark? It's in the refreshment port.
Oh, speaking of refreshments, I was periscoping one night at Epcot as I walked by. I can never get this right. Is it Club Cool or Cool Club?
Club Cool.
Club Cool. And somebody was like, try the Beverly. You have to try the Beverly. Guys, it's the worst stuff ever. I'm sure I've had it before.
Oh, I was
sure.
is this your first time having Beverly?
I don't remember. I'm sure I had it when we were there, but I, specifically, we were like, try the Beverly. That was the worst stuff ever.
Yum.
Beware the Beverly.
Tastes good.
No, it tastes like...
crushed aspirin.
It tastes like that chloroseptic spray you put in your mouth when you have a sore throat. It's revolting. In any case...
Yum.
But also Voices of Liberty, whom I love. If you don't know Voices of Liberty, there's this beautiful a cappella group that performs over at Epcot. And a lot of people were commenting to me that they were doing Newsies music.
They do?
They're doing Seize the Day. Sadly, they weren't doing it the day I was there.
Oh, I heard it.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it great?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's just like an operatic Seize the Day.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm all for that. I actually specifically asked them, I'm like, hey, what set are you doing Seize the Day? And they're like, oh, we have a couple of like substitute singers who don't know it yet, so we won't be doing it today. So I was a little bummed, but hey, there's YouTube for that, right? I'll check it out
Sure,
there.
they sang Let It Go.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
No, thank God. I would be very upset if...
They always do.
No, I think it was the first set of the day that I saw. They did... Was it A Dream Is Your Wish Your Heart Makes? A Dream Is a Wish, or When You Wish Upon a Star, one of those two. So there's that. And I visited Disney Springs.
Yay!
Which is officially Disney Springs now. Still, it was chaotic. Like, it was a madhouse. I went by the Hangar Bar, tried to get in there. They don't have, like, full meals there, which was a real bummer, because I was like, oh, can't do dinner here. I don't know. Disney Springs was just such a mess that night that I was like, okay. And there's still so many construction walls.
Yeah.
I think it isn't even close to being finished. I'd say maybe 50%. Maybe 50%. So, was it Disney Springs when you were there?
Mm-hmm.
It was officially? Yeah. Did you go?
Nope.
I kind of wish I had gone during the daytime because it was so crazy and dark.
Yeah.
That, yeah, we'll see. It definitely seems to have a different vibe before. And actually, more than ever... And it was like this before, but I didn't feel it as much, was like, it deserves to have a different name than Downtown Disney, because it's such a different thing.
Yeah, so different.
Downtown Disney and Disney Springs are two totally different entities.
I even think, like, when it was Downtown Disney and Disney Springs, like, there's still, like, almost, like, there could be two separate areas, like it was, where, like, Pleasure Island,
yeah.
There's, like, Marketplace, and then Downtown Disney West Side. I feel like even... Disney Springs can be chopped up into different locations. Yeah, it's it'll be interesting to see. And there are going to be a lot of things happening there that they still have not announced, I heard. So we'll see what happens with Disney Springs. Well, now that Halloween has officially ended, tear, sad face, no more spoopy, that means it's time for... Thanksgiving! No, Christmas! That too. Forget Thanksgiving in the world of Disney. I shouldn't say that. There are some good Thanksgiving dinner plans. If you check out the website. Thanksgiving is just a Christmas pre-meal. A Christmas pre-meal. I love Thanksgiving, to be honest. And I love the autumn. Like, I just love the season autumn. So I always I crave I understand why the theme parks can't. But in real life, please, don't put the Christmas lights on the house until after Thanksgiving. Please. Just for me. Just do that. Sure. Okay, thanks. But it is Christmas time for the parks. Yeah. Very, very, very soon. Actually, some stuff has happened already. Apparently, the Osborne lights are already lit. They started the 31st, I believe. The night of Halloween. Yeah. That's crazy. That's a little too early. Where was the first? It's probably the first. Probably the first. No, I remember. That would have been... I heard it lit the last night of the Halloween party, so it must have been... No, that was the first. Okay, the first. So while there was a Halloween party going on, there was also Christmas lights happening. Crazy. So that has begun. Also, I hear the Christmas tree is at Downtown Disney, at Disneyland already. Yeah, probably. That's crazy. It's officially... Well, it's not officially started, but it has started. What is that? Oh, is that the tree? Let me see it. That's a really good Christmas tree. Thank you. That. It's like walk like an Egyptian Christmas tree. For those listening, I just like made a Christmas tree appear out of thin air. Not quite. It was a good attempt. Not quite. but yeah, so Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Smells like it too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway.
What kind of detergent are you using?
Pine
Needle. Detergent. Okay. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party begins November 8th. I believe I think the Jingle Cruise actually starts the 6th at Walt Disney World. I could be wrong about that, but I think it does. And so the dates that they have on their website for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is November 8th through December 18th. So correct me if I'm wrong. That means that stuff that was at the Christmas party now becomes regular daytime operations?
Correct.
Okay. Which is why, unlike here...
Not everything, but like the castle lighting ceremony, the Christmas parade, that all becomes normal. The free cookies and hot chocolate, no.
Okay, so tell me what happens with like the castle lighting during normal park hours? Because, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party isn't every night.
Yes.
So on the nights that there's no Christmas party... Mm-hmm. Is there a castle lighting, or is it just lit?
There is a castle lighting even on Christmas party days because the Christmas party doesn't start till after the lighting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So everyone can watch it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. They don't tell you that. They make it sound like you need a special ticket to check that out.
No.
Very interesting. So yes, and that is called A Frozen Holiday Wish, which is returning this year. There were rumors that Cinderella would be coming back.
Yes.
But no.
Nope.
Elsa is back with a bunch of them, right? Anna, Elsa, I think Kristoff and Olaf, right?
Mm-hmm. They said it was going to be the same premise as last year, but they're changing things up a bit.
Okay.
So it's not going to be the exact same show you saw last year if you saw it.
Maybe it'll be talking Olaf this year.
They have one for, yeah.
Maybe that'll happen.
That's the only difference.
What's your opinion on the whole? Do you think Frozen really is as big as they make it out to be, or do you think it's a marketing ploy at this point? I kind of feel like they're forcing it down our throats at this point. Or do you think people are still demanding it?
I don't think people are. I mean, it still has obviously a huge fan base, but it's not the loyal. It's not the people on Twitter going,
yeah.
It's little girls.
Yeah.
It's the casual Disney vacationer. It's not us hardcore fans.
Yeah.
So that's why all we hear and see is backlash, but I feel like just the casual people don't care.
Yeah. And I guess they want it because they're back. As well as the Frozen Holiday Wish. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade. Woo! What is the song for that? Because the one here drives me nuts.
I hate the one here.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
The time of year. The Christmas stuff. The cheer.
Oh God, that is going to be the weirdest freeze frame ever. Is all I'm saying.
I was a toy soldier.
Yeah, we got that. But
I don't know. I forgot.
Really? Has it been that long for you?
Yeah. Although I don't know why, but I still have the Neil Patrick Harris song.
No!
That was a good song. Are you ready for Christmas?
No.
Speaking of that, that's coming up soon, too.
What?
Christmas Day Parade tapings.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, is that Thanksgiving weekend?
Who's the host? Who do we don't know? Leave it in the comments.
Probably NPH. No, they went with
Ellen DeGeneres.
They went with no names last year.
Well, last year was not the Christmas Day Parade. It was the Frozen celebration,
which I think was smart.
Wasn't it Good Morning America?
It was the meteorologist from GMA was here at Disneyland, and then is it Robin Roberts? Am I getting the name right? She was over.
Who would you want to host this year?
Oh, me. I don't know. Not NPH. Who would you want to host?
I would love to see just like Amy Poehler.
No.
And like Inside Out characters.
That could be cute. That you really put me on the spot there. I don't. I feel like I would have a very strong opinion.
Ellen DeGeneres.
No. I don't know. I'm going to think about that one.
We'll come back to
Patrick Warburton keeps popping into my head, and I don't know why.
Such a random choice.
It is very random, although his voice is
I don't know Parks. I don't know if there was like a standout person like in Disney this year that would be like, yeah, they could host it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Seacrest return. I really like Ryan Seacrest, so I wouldn't be against that. But yeah, somebody brand new would be fantastic. Oh, Chris Pratt. I actually think that would be, if Chris Pratt and Anna Faris did it, that would be fantastic because they have a little boy, right?
Yeah.
And just their whole family. That would be fantastic. Oh, I wish Jurassic World was a Disney product.
I'll jump on that. Hey, we can make it Guardians. It's fine.
Oh, there we go. Let's do it. Chris Pratt, Anna Faris, and their little boy. At
least the Disneyland side.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I'm excited about that.
Yes.
You heard it here first. And what you heard is made up rumors. Oh yeah, let's see. Is that gonna come true? What's it say? Ask me later.
Oh, we'll do it at the end.
Okay. Oh God, that'd be great. Holiday Wishes is returning as well, which is the holiday fireworks show. That Mickey. Now, how does that work during non-party nights?
The 2 weeks that it's after the 18th?
Yeah.
Yes. Before, no.
Just no fireworks some nights?
I think it's just wishes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So in between.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there's a totally Tomorrowland Christmas. Is this new? Do you know?
No, this is just a party only. It's like a little stage show.
Yeah, a little Mike Wazowski and Buzz Lightyear and Stitch. I guess Stitch is looking for Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Well, there are a lot of Stitch lovers out there. So, Celebrate the Season. Is that done in front of the castle?
That is the castle.
The castle show, and that's I guess themed to the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
To the Nutcracker. Yeah. Who is the Nutcracker? Mickey? Goofy?
No, I think it's just like a person.
Oh, okay.
But there's everyone's in it. Cool. There's reindeers. There's snowmen's. There's Pluto. There's Goofy as Santa.
There's snowmen's.
Goofy comes out on a sleigh and he goes, "Here comes Santa." That's my Goofy.
Wow. Can I hear it one more time? Wait a sec. Let's have a conversation between Mickey and Goofy right now, okay? Hiya, Goofy.
My Goofy's like a chain smoker.
Hi, Goofy. How's your Christmas going?
Here comes Santa.
Wow.
Gosh.
Wait a second. Gotta ask the genie. Do you approve of Patrick's Goofy impression? I don't think so.
And literally says that.
That's what the genie.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Yeah, keep practicing. So there's that. Let's see. A voice play, who's from one of those reality shows. I think it was a sing-off, the a cappella one. They're going to be performing over at Tomorrowland.
That's
between the.
That's not new.
No, it is new.
It's new. Okay.
It's new.
They have that at a different park then.
And
beforehand.
Okay, this is gonna. I think between.
What's it called?
Voice play.
Okay, the other one's called Pop Fusion.
Oh.
Different things. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is going to be between the Totally Tomorrowland Christmas shows, I think, over in Tomorrowland.
Gotcha.
So that's happening. And then Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe becomes Club Tinsel. I don't know if this is new or not, but Phineas and Ferb.
No, not new.
Phineas and Ferb are going to be there, which I think is interesting. Where did I see Phineas and Ferb? I saw them at the Hollywood Studios when I was there. They're still
in their backyard.
They're pretty popular still over at the World. I don't think once we got rid of the DCA show, we don't see them around anymore, do we?
Yeah, no.
So
I drew them once in the...
Oh, really? At the Animation Academy? That's an interesting one. Huh. Very cool.
Yeah.
So that's basically
then, of course, there's like meet and greets.
Of course. That's the highlights of the stuff happening.
I met Jack Sparrow for a Christmas party.
Really?
Yeah, they have him out.
Was he in a Santa hat?
No. But...
He should be wrapped in garland or something.
Fun characters for Christmas. Scrooge McDuck comes out. Everyone has overlays. All 7 dwarves have little hats on.
All 7 dwarfs, speaking of, during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, there's a photo op with all 7 dwarfs.
Yeah, and Christmas there's one when they all have Santa hats on.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I have one from Christmas, and specifically, I didn't know where to stand because there's so many of them, so I just laid on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And then Dopey put his feet on me like a stool.
Next time, lay on their lap.
That too.
Yeah, that's I thought that I was like, what a crazy photo op, especially if you were dressed as Snow White, which I was not for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Disappointed.
I know. Next time I'll go with Snow White.
Yes, please do.
Anyway, so let's move on to Disneyland. So over at Disneyland, of course, holidays at Disneyland Resort are returning. Their official date's November 13th through January 6th, so a little bit later than Walt Disney World's. But, things are a bit different this year because of the whole 60th anniversary is going on. So we do have a bit of an abridged version of the holidays. No Castle Snow this year, because it would be up there already if it were, because we've already got the LEDs. I know, you're very sad about this. We've got the LED diamonds up there already. And no... holiday fireworks show, because we're just going to be doing Disneyland forever.
And no garland along Main Street.
Why not?
Because of the projections.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Wow, Dragon ruins it for... That's actually a bummer. Oh, man.
The projection.
You know, it's so funny. I can remember last year hearing about that happening at Walt Disney World because of the dragon.
You like the hooks, though.
And I was very like, guys, get over it. It's not that big a deal.
But now it's happening to you.
When you just told me it's happening at Disneyland, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, take that.
Oh, man. Are we going to get the hooks?
We'll see.
Oh, man.
Throw a fit. But I'm also wondering, is there going to be the castle lighting show? Where it snows?
Probably not. I would assume.
What is that? It's called like something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Because I knew people who will turn tables over if that doesn't happen.
Oh, I expect tables to be turned.
Yeah,
because there's no lighting. It's just the diamonds, and it won't make sense to be. I don't know if they do that and they just use the snow machines. I think that'll be weird. I vote for no. If there's no snow in the castle, no for that show. Are you going to turn tables?
Maybe.
Okay. Jeannie, will there be a castle lighting show this Christmas at Disneyland? Wrong.
No. Ay.
This is gonna become a new thing. You know what, folks? Write in Disney Coast to Coast at gmail.com. Write in with a question for the Genie Lamp, and we will ask a question each week on the show.
There we go.
New segment. Ask Jeannie. Disney Coast to Coast at gmail.com. That's funny.
All right, no castle lighting apparently.
Oh god. So let's see what else is going on at Disneyland. Disney Viva Navidad is returning to Disney California Adventure, which is very nice. Which is very popular. Of course, we have a large Latino community here in Southern California, and it always seems really popular. I actually never did it last year, so it's one of the things
I saw it once.
I remember you really liked it.
It was different.
Yeah.
I was like. Weird.
I definitely plan on checking it out this year. It was just
weirdly
ran
cool.
out of time. Weirdly cool. One of the cool things to do at Disneyland for Christmas, if you haven't, Cars Land's decorations are probably the best anywhere. Well, maybe not Main Street. Main Street's phenomenal, but I love the Cars Land Christmas decorations. I think they're beautiful and hilarious. And I have a friend who finds it very weird that they decorate using their body parts, like kind of cannibalistic of them. But if you can get past that, I think it's quite wonderful.
And of course, the new Space Mountain Christmas overlay that we're getting.
Christmas? I was going to say, what? We have no official end date for
Hyperspace Mountain.
Hyperspace Mountain. So I'm assuming that's at least going through January 6th or whenever the end of this is. So yeah, I was like, really? That'd be kind of, oh my god, a blizzard? Blizzard Space Mountain. You can't really have blizzards in space, though.
Xmas Space Travels.
Now we're just making up stuff.
Yep.
Wow, we are not worthy of reporting the news anymore. Now, one thing that is returning that I would like your opinion on this. I personally don't think this was in the original plans.
Okay.
World of Color Winter Dreams is returning.
It is.
It is.
And I heard it wasn't either.
Yeah, so here's the deal. They're doing both, which is interesting enough. I think this will be the first time ever there's two different World of Colors on the same night. So that's kind of interesting. But like the fireworks and like, what's the other thing? Like the snow on the castle and such, it wasn't going to be around because of the Disneyland 60 celebration stuff. They were just going to have the Disneyland 60 World of Color. Mm-hmm. The reviews are terrible.
Yeah.
For that. And, it's not just me. It's a lot of people that feel that way. And so they're bringing back World of Color Winter Dreams. I have not seen World of Color in a very long time at this point because I don't like the 60th one.
I still haven't seen it since the preview.
I've seen it. I saw it a little bit after that because I had some friends in town. But I don't care for it. I will check out Winter Dreams. I'm sure it's the same exact show. Mm-hmm. But
maybe they'll use the effects more. The new effects.
Oh, the new effects? Maybe. I do think it's interesting, to say the least.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but
you're wrong. That's Genie.
I've also heard that for the Christmas time, we're getting 2 Christmas parades a day, 2 Paint the Nights a day, and 2 fireworks. Like showtime.
2 fireworks? That I don't believe. Because fireworks are expensive.
We're getting to November Thanksgiving week.
What are you talking about?
2 fireworks shows, I think.
Why? Why would they do that?
I don't know.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay,
I've not read that, and I don't believe
But
that.
at least 2 paints and 2 celebrate.
Yeah,
that's Christmas parade.
That sounds right. That I believe.
And 7 fireworks shows. You've heard it here.
You know, you have 17 fireworks shows. Genie. No, you know what I found interesting at Walt Disney World is you often forget when you're so used to one park is our parade, correct me if I'm wrong, but our parade has to go one way and then the other way to get back to its starting point.
Yes.
At Walt Disney World, they loop backstage.
It's just a circle.
Yeah, so it goes the same direction both times.
Yeah.
Right? The starting point is always the starting point.
Yeah, Frontierland.
Yeah. So I found that interesting.
But when it rains, it goes backwards.
Interesting. I wonder what...
Yeah.
That would be a really good trivia question. I wonder, what they do differently. That's interesting.
I feel like there's a hill. And at some point, there's like an elevation. But, and also just if there's rainy day cavalcade, it will go start from Main Street.
Interesting. Cool.
At least when I lived there.
So, of course, at Disneyland as well, Jack Skellington and Sally come out for photo ops. That is my least favorite character of any Disney costume ever, is Jack Skellington. I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
But the ride, though.
The ride's great, of course. Jingle Cruise is back. They have a special tour, Explore Our Winter Wonderland tour. Maybe I'll do that this year. I've never done it. Christmas Fantasy Parade. Dun, 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 dun.
We get 2 of them.
Dun, 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 dun. You know what I would love? One Christmas, one Sensational.
Okay, I like the fact that you get to see the princes with the princesses and that whole shebang. But I was so happy when Sensational returned last January.
Yeah, that song. Well, you know what bothers me more than the song? No parade should ever have a beginning and end to a song, except for the beginning of the parade and the end of the parade.
Mm-hmm.
The Mickey Sensational thing, it plays the song
but different versions.
Probably 20 times while you're watching the parade.
But you never notice it.
What are you talking about? There's a clear pause. There's like a 5
Wait, we're talking about Sensational?
No.
Oh, I'm talking about Sensational.
No, I was talking about the Mickey's.
Oh.
No. Sensational, no, we're good.
No, it's the same song, but it's like every floor has its own variation.
Yeah, but it's no beginning. It's
it like fades out.
Yeah,
and comes back.
Mickey's Sensational. I mean, Mickey's Christmas or the Christmas parade. It's like the song ends, and then there's like a 3-second pause, and then you hear the ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh my god, I've heard the same song 20 times now. Please kill me. So, that drives me nuts. And really, it's time for an update with that parade. That's all. That's enough said. God, so much stuff going on. So yeah, that's basically Disney. That's the highlights of Disneyland's Christmas. As you can tell, we're so excited about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about them in more detail as we experience it as the season goes on. But that's it for there, unless you wanted to add anything about Disneyland.
17 fireworks shows.
17 fireworks shows. Okay, Pat, before we move on from Disneyland, though, Google the fireworks thing, because now you got me curious. I'm not sure. You're saying it's certain nights, it's 2. 2 a night.
So, on Thanksgiving week at Disneyland, there's gonna be...
The full week?
The full week.
Okay.
The, 20 through 28th.
Whenever Thanksgiving is.
Thanksgiving week. With the Thursday is Thanksgiving, and the week of the Thursday is in. There's 2 Christmas parades.
Okay.
2 Paint the Nights. And 2 fireworks shows.
2 Disneyland Forever. Now, if they were going to do that, why couldn't we have a Disneyland Forever and the holiday show?
I don't know, but there's since it gets dark so early, there's a 5:45 paint into a 6:30 firework, and then 8:50 paint. No, then it goes into another firework and paints after at 10:45.
There's a lot of entertainment, Thanksgiving weekend and Christmas week, I guess. So check out Disneyland.com for all the details. But you didn't lie. It's true.
2 fireworks shows.
Okay, there's still some more stuff to get through, so we got to move quickly here. We're running out of time. But Frozen Fantasy is returning to Tokyo. If you remember last year, they had this whole Frozen Fantasy thing. Now, interestingly enough, it's not really part of Christmas because it happens January 12th through March 18th. But the parade is going to be bigger than before, way bigger, because Hans, Kristoff, and Trolls will be part of the parade.
That'll be the first time there's Hans.
I'm curious if Trolls will be puppets or like little mascot characters. I think they should be puppets.
Hans.
Yeah.
His first park appearance.
I'm over it.
Besides the musical that's coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
The musical. Your favorite. Yay.
Poopy.
5 new floats. 5 new floats. That's a lot of new floats. So this is
just Frozen floats.
Yeah, seriously. The Once Upon a Time Castle projection will be returning with Let It Go being sung in Japanese.
I literally thought it was a projection show based on the TV show Once Upon a Time.
No.
The Once Upon a Time Castle projection show. Duh.
Let It Go sung in Japanese, though. That's happening.
I think that... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they did it in English last year or Japanese. I think the parade was in Japanese last year because I remember seeing video of that. The Ambassador Hotel there is going to have Frozen Fantasy themed rooms. I don't know if this is something that's always there and they're just making it sound like it's part of the special.
We're going to have Frozen themed rooms, meaning we're just going to put your air down.
Yeah, it's like literally freezing in there.
Welcome to your Frozen room.
No, I saw pictures. The characters on the bedspreads and such.
Guess.
That's pretty funny though. And then
that's what I would do.
Of course, 90 new merchandise options. 90 new Frozen merchandise options. That's insane. So
Tokyo.
Frozen insanity continues in Tokyo. Moving on from there, some things coming to Disney Hollywood Studios. Club Disney. Have you heard about this?
The villain?
No, that's a different one. That's Club Villain.
There's so many clubs happening.
Club Cool, Club Disney, Club Villain. Yes, Club Disney, December 5th, Sunset Showcase at Disney Hollywood Studios, which will be on Sunset Boulevard. It's this new building, Sunset Showcase, which is apparently going to be used for a bunch of different things. This sounds like it's just going to be a character dance party for the most part.
Yeah.
And there'll be charging stations in there as well, from what I understand.
Oh, phone charging.
Yeah.
Give us your money.
Yeah. And that's the entire theme park.
Charging stations where you charge your card.
Yeah, so that's starting December 5th. But then Club Villain is also happening at Disney Hollywood Studios. The difference is this is a separate ticketed event.
Yeah.
The Club Disney thing was
in January. It's Halloween in January.
January 16th. So yeah, this is interesting because I think one of the things people often say is, do you think there'll ever be a strictly villain Disney theme park? The answer, no, I don't think so. But there's obviously some want and desire for something like that, and this is kind of giving it. I know last year they had a mess of a time with their villain event. What was it called?
Villains Unleashed.
Yeah, and that was a one night only thing.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was one night only, and it was just too popular, is what I understand. So this seems like a little bit of a I don't want to say dumbed down version, but it's a smaller version of that.
A dessert party with villains.
Yeah, with villains and alcoholic beverages, and it's $99 a person. So I don't know. These things never intrigue me, to be honest.
Honestly, I read it and I didn't read that it was. I thought it was at Disneyland at first.
Oh no.
And I probably would have done it.
Really?
If it was at Disneyland.
No.
But I'm not gonna go to Hollywood Studios for it. So.
No, not worth it.
I was just excited for Halloween again in January.
I know. Well, it's funny because I'm at the point right now. I'm worn out. I'm worn out. But I was in a week or two, I'm gonna be craving.
I'm worn out, but I'm also chill with all the Christmas stuff that's happening already.
Yeah. My good friend Rick West, who you saw on the show from Theme Park Adventure, he was a guest a while back. Guess how many Halloween events he did this year? And he's not done.
I'm not done either, but
guess how many events he did this year? 30, unique events.
37.
45.
45.
That's insane.
That's a lot.
45 events. That's nuts. In any case, congratulations, Rick. Another thing I want to mention, only because so many people found it funny when we're talking about ShellieMay and my reaction to ShellieMay and not knowing about her. Well, apparently she is coming to Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Woo!
What? Not a meet and greet.
In merchandise.
Yeah. Which is interesting because apparently this was one of the most requested things. She started at Tokyo. She's over at Aulani. And it's been hugely requested by Disneyland and Walt Disney World guests to bring ShellieMay over.
I think it actually hit here first-ish. I don't know. I've had friends in Florida being, you need to get me this.
Really?
Calm it down.
I don't, I just think it's interesting that she's that popular. Yet the character of Duffy, who I would assume is equally as popular in the merch level, wasn't popular enough to keep around the park as a meet and greet.
I think people just want merch of it.
Really?
I mean, look at Oswald. I mean, he was huge, but now...
Is he still in the park?
He's still there, but I never see a line for him. He's just Oswald.
Most people don't know who he is.
Yeah, same with Duffy.
I heard one guy, oh God, this is one of those times when you're just keep your mouth shut, dude. he called him Mickey Mouse. I was like, does that look like Mickey at all? Oh yeah, it's the old Mickey. No, it's not. Dude, whoever you were, it was not the old Mickey. It was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I digress. And beyond that, I just want to mention Fantasia's 75th anniversary is coming up. So beginning on November 8th, you can visit Fantasia75.com now and find out where, starting November 8th, they're going to be having screenings all over the country. Which, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen Fantasia beginning to end. I've definitely seen a lot of clips of it. I own it. It's back here on my shelf. Have you?
I don't think. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to make it a point.
I don't remember.
For the 75th anniversary, I'm going to watch the Fantasia in its entirety. And maybe even Fantasia 2000.
And there's a Chernobog meet and greet.
No.
Oh, okay.
You made that up. I would wait in line for that. Mm-hmm. That'd be fantastic. So, there's that. And before we get to trivia, I just want to give a quick shout out. This is the most unique and weird shout out we've been requested.
Okay.
But happy anniversary to Rice and Beans. Happy anniversary, Rice and Beans.
I love that to eat them.
Yeah, I like eating rice and beans as well. But yeah, they're apparently he is surprising his wife with this happy anniversary announcement. They're at Disneyland celebrating their anniversary.
Fun.
So happy anniversary, Rice and Beans. Woo! I hope you have many more exciting, fabulous years and that Disneyland is a fabulous time for you. I'm sure it will be.
But also I found something else I just remembered that I found so excited for me. But if you don't know, when El Capitan has movies playing, Disney movies, they usually sometimes will have like a little show. And in front of The Good Dinosaur that's coming out, they're doing a celebrating the 20 years of Pixar.
Okay. Yes, I did hear about
And
this.
they're having a whole bunch of characters out, including Joy and Sadness as characters. And if you go to the 10 a.m. showing, you can purchase breakfast with that and meet Joy.
Just Joy?
Just Joy.
Why just Joy? I want a picture with Sadness.
I don't know.
Sadness is the better character.
But it's the only other meet and greet I've seen for Inside Out characters. So far.
Man. So I guess I know what you're doing.
Going to breakfast with Joy.
You're such a sucker. Oh my God. Man.
Yeah.
I can't believe no Sadness.
I don't know. It just says Joy. Maybe she'll show
up.
But
if she's not,
I was so excited when I read that. So there it is.
Well, good for you.
Just in case anyone wants to pre-plan and meet Joy. And maybe Sadness.
Yeah.
And Chernobog.
Yeah, and Chernobog. Sure. Well, I think that means it's trivia time. What was that?
Trivia time.
You were lip syncing? Do it as Goofy.
Yeah, it's trivia time.
That's the worst ever. Do you want to go first or should I?
Yes.
Okay, I will. We were just talking about Duffy and ShellieMay.
I love them.
Well, do you know when he first appeared?
Well, Mickey gave him to Minnie. No, Minnie gave him to Mickey. One of those. Something happened. Someone was going on a trip, and one of them got Duffy. And that was back in 2009.
No. Duffy first appeared as the Disney Bear in 2002 as a marketing gimmick to promote the opening of the Once Upon a Toy Store in downtown Disney. That was the first appearance of Duffy.
Okay. But in like late 2000s when he appeared at Epcot or something, that was the story.
Okay, well, according to the internet, it was...
Minnie gave it to Mickey because Mickey was going on a trip, and she's like,
don't be lonely.
Don't be lonely, girl. And that was...
Minnie called Mickey a girl? All right. Yeah, so according to my notes, it's 2002. What's your trivia for me?
Trivia! So, we are talking about Christmas stuff, and there is a Disney animated Christmas film out there that includes the princesses of Cinderella, Ariel, and Snow White. It's a
direct-to-video?
Yeah. Do you know what it's called?
A Princess Christmas.
Nope.
Are those words in the title?
Nope. Christmas is
a Royal Christmas.
Nope.
Come on, that was a really good guess.
It's not it.
I don't know.
Mickey's Magical Christmas.
That is a terrible title for a Princess Christmas special.
It's not That's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
Rewind.
It doesn't feature
I
that.
said a Disney Christmas DVD that features princesses.
Fair enough. I'll have to check that out. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us this week. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. You can connect with us everywhere at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Until next week, have a fabulous week. Bye. Say bye, Goofy.
See you guys.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
And going, and they've made me an addict.
Yeah.
I had so much fun at Mickey's Halloween party at Disneyland, way more than I ever expected to. I loved it. I feel like it's something I'm gonna have to do every year now.
It's almost like I feel like next year I might go twice just to like fit things in.